move forward and try not to let one loss turn into two, because that could easily happen. So we gotta get prepared for our next game.
You a little just kind of stunned by the way things went tonight?
A little bit, I didn't expect this outcome. But, you gotta, like I said, you gotta get credit to Indiana. They played as hard as they could for 30 minutes. Worked out for them.
You seemed out of sync tonight. What did Coach say to you at halftime?
I just wasn't playing well. Playing the seats. Pick it up. Those guys did a good job. Fitting the ball screens, put them in. They're a solid defensive group.
You've been so big for this team late in games this year. Did it almost surprise you a little bit when that first free throw didn't go in?
It felt good when I released it, but it just didn't drop for me. I was more, I would say I was more upset than surprised, but it's just the way it happens sometimes.
Considering the stretch you guys have, how critical is it to kind of put this behind you?
I mean, it's very critical, because like I said, one loss could easily turn into two, and two could easily turn into three, so we just got to watch the film, learn from our mistakes, and just prepare for our next opponent.
Team leader, you want to always put it on yourself, at the end when Gary has to. He's standing there all alone. It's kind of feel for him, that situation. Those 3 free throws.
That's a tough situation to be in, You really don't know how it is until you put in that situation, but, Gary's a tough kid. We all know he makes a lot of free throws, but it just didn't fall tonight. So he's got to keep his head up and continue to move forward.
And he had carried you guys, scoring-wise through most of the game at that point, right?
So just got to focus in and, take his time next time, learn from it.
Keith, how tough is it to feel like you guys didn't, in a game as big as this, didn't give Indiana your best shot?
It's tough. That's the worst part about it, because we feel like we got so much more to give, but, the game is over. There's nothing that we can do about it now. We just got to prepare for our next opponent and try not to let the feeling linger.
Are you surprised that when the ball went up, that when you reached for whatever it was that got you going against Michigan wasn't there this time?
Yeah, somewhat. But, I feel like this was an even bigger game than the Michigan game, so there's really no excuse for why I played the way I did or why my teammates played, why we played the way we did as a team, so, like I said, we just got to try not to let the feeling linger and just learn from the mistakes that we made tonight and prepare for our next opponent.
Keith, when you look back at this game over the next 24 hours or so, what do you feel like you guys or yourself could have done better today?
We just could have.
What did you do well on, do you think?
We just could have played harder, man. And communicated a little more on the defensive end, because we feel like they kind of capitalized on our mistakes because of lack of communication, and it easily could have been stopped if we would have communicated. So, that's just one of the small things that we could have fixed. But like I said, you just can't let the feeling linger.
Adrian mentioned the lack of communication too. Why was that the